Okay, guys, thanks for joining us here in the chats. It is the Market Beast, Napoleon Macro. This will be a short video, no pun intended. I actually want to reveal to you guys a range, the most critical range of the entire NEO market. Some are probably going to disagree with this. If you are not open to hearing lower prices on NEO, you might want to click off this video right now. I'll make it short and sweet, and we'll get into that critical range in this video. We have a time frame for it as well, so let's do it, guys. Welcome back, loyal family. If you're new here, we only explore price action. Thanks for sticking around, all of my loyal subscribers. Let's dive right into the charts here. So today's March the 14th, 2022, and the previous close of NEO is going to be $14.10, slightly negative 12.2% for the day. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Before we reveal that target, all right, these are the higher time frame. I think I was cranking it down to the weekly candles. What I want to let everyone know, and I know some of you may be saying that, oh, this guy thinks he's a genius because he's going to call out a bearish target. The market's already going down. Everyone sees that. I do agree. No, I'm not a genius. And yes, I see the market's going down. However, back in March the 26th, 2021, there was a gentleman by the name of Napoleon, macro, who's never micro, who drives an Astro, by the way, who was trying to show the world that there's a bump and run top formation pattern. If you can see on the screen there, the title of the video was NEO has 7 days or else deja vu. We were saying that the markets may actually move lower. If you can see a little rocket over there pointing to the downside. But yeah, do a Google search on bump and run top formation patterns. They're very aggressive patterns. They're very unique and they're not easy to spot. But when you spot them on the chart, which is what we did in this video and videos prior to it, I think as well, we did see more downward pressure in the charts. As you can see there, it says danger zone. Does not say buy zone or anything like that. It says danger zone. Do I think NEO would be okay in the long term? I'm getting questions saying that, hey, what do you think I should do? I don't know what to tell you guys to do other than execute your strategy, the one that you came up with before you hit that buy button. And if you didn't have a strategy before you hit that buy button, there's nothing I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know the future of NEO, but I do want to get to it here and reveal the range, right? I just want to let you guys know 34.42 at the time of the post. We're not on a bandwagon here. Again, that's my credentials check when I reveal the range. And the range, here it is. All right, you can't really see that. All right, so there we are on the chart. I know, never going to happen, Napoleon. You're crazy. You know, and everything, shield FUD or something like that, guys. I'm not sure what that is. But this is the range, okay? This is the most critical range in the entire NEO market, okay? If this range can hold, remember, I'm not saying this is going to happen in a 1 hour candle. I'm not saying it's going to happen soon. But before, I actually have the higher time frames pulled up. Let me pull that up. So basically before April the 1st, because we're approaching a close on the 3-month candles, which is I typically focus on the higher time frames. We can actually erase that for now. Well, I'll leave it on the chart. One of the things that I'm noticing, and that's a bit, I wouldn't say alarming, I will say unusual, is the size of this red candle, okay? Many of you, this red candle right here, again, this is an active 3-month candle. It has about 16 days and about 19 hours to fully develop. And what I'm looking for is, I'm actually doing a comparison here. I want to see if this active, this developing candle will actually be equivalent to or larger than the candle's body of this green candle right here. And one may say, well, dude, that makes no sense. Why is that even relevant? Well, remember, the time, it's happening really fast in terms of how fast this green candle is moving to the downside, this green candle right here. And the reason that's somewhat of an interesting observation is because if this much selling pressure is coming in the market within a 3-month candle, this means that the turnaround may take time. Meaning that if this, like, again, guys, it starts all the way up at like $33, and if it goes all the way down to the range, which is like, sub $7, I'm not saying it is going to happen. What I'm saying is it may take time to replenish this market from all the sell orders that are being put into the market. Does that make sense? So, all the selling that's going on, this market has to be replenished in order to turn around. I typically look for structural turnarounds, and I realized on the last video I did not explain what a structural turnaround is. So let me take this opportunity to do that for you guys. I'm actually looking at one right now on the screen. It's called the sandwich. There has to be like different names for it. It's kind of unusual, right? But this is a structural, this is what I mean when I say like a structural turnaround, right? You see how this green candle, it goes like up within the box, right? And then it just kind of goes down. The candle's bodies are basically conformed within this little range here, and then it actually spits it out. That's probably not the proper term to use, but it breaks down below that, the range, right? The structural turnaround, which is what I look for most of the times, right? So that's what I mean when I say a structural turnaround, okay, guys? And then, of course, it broke down right here. It broke out of the range right here. I know, guys, it looks kind of arbitrary, but it's actually pretty straightforward when you guys zoom out and you can see this stuff, right? Enter here, exit here, structural turnaround. The big boys accumulated enough of this asset as they possibly could, and then of course broke out to the downside, and then a continuation to the next previous structure that we went over. Okay, we could probably outline that something like this. So this is like the most important, like this is it. Like the two ranges, like structural ranges, like that would pretty much be it. Like if you're looking at the higher time frames, guys, excuse me, these big boys, they don't look at 1 minute candles. They don't look at the 1 hour candles. They don't look at that stuff, guys. They typically look at the 3-month candles, or like maybe even the 1 month candle, but mostly they look at the 3-month candle. So this is what they see on their end, right? So they see all that selling coming in, and they're just simply to returning the price back to the original area, which is down here within this range. It's not the range that I had originally on the chart, but I'm just trying to show you guys what structural ranges look like, and a structural turnaround in my book will be necessary if this large red candle pretty much closes near or below $7. I think it'll be some time, guys, for NEO, because for the NEO market to have some sort of turnaround, at least equivalent to or half the amount of candles that is within this range here. Okay, and I guess I'll just kind of count out how many days it was in there. So that's 632 days. So realistically, I don't see any turnaround in the NEO market unless there's some explosion. I know this is not what people want to hear, guys. This is pure speculation. If I am wrong, this video is documented. You can always refer back to this video and say, hey, Napoleon, you got it wrong. I get that a lot, guys, but I have to give you the information as I see it in the charts. Okay, so that's pretty much all I have, guys. In the market, I do think it will need to be, no, not do I think, the market will need to be replenished. Unless, a lot of people have this, what is this going to explode? Maybe if it explodes, that's going to be great for the long-term investors. But I think to have a healthy, structural, longevity stock like this, it will need to have some sort of consolidation pause for some time, at least half of the amount of time that we just measured, the 600 and something days. Half or equivalent to that amount of time to replenish this market in preparation to move this price to the upside. If the true trajectory is to the upside. I don't know the future of NEO, guys. I haven't done any research on this stock, and I'm glad I have not, because I'm the neutral party. That way you guys are out there doing your research, saying the book value is, all these numbers, PE ratios. Please, guys, go for it. Please do that information, because I don't. Hopefully you can use this channel as your interesting analysis source, and we can, just understand the price action together. All right. I'm not a know-it-all, guys. I'm not sure what's going to happen in NEO, but I do know that there's a lot of sell pressure, and that's a very large, aggressive red candle. And somebody has to buy this market back up. It can't, I don't see any fast turnaround, guys. I guess that could have been summed up in like 10 seconds. I don't see it happening fast, just like snapping your fingers and it turns around. But the future holds what's going to happen in the NEO market. Don't listen to me. I'm some noob on YouTube, okay, talking about stocks. And that's how we're going to end the video, guys. You have that range, critical range. Let's see if it even gets remotely close to that range. If it does not, then that's I'd be a happy camper as well, guys, because this is a lot of self pressure, and I don't think a lot of people are truly using strategies out there. They're just kind of like buying and holding. And I mean, people are saying they're bought in 40s and the 30s and even 50s. It's like, I don't know. All right, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you guys found some information here. You looked up the bump and run top formation pattern, and you understand structural turnarounds now and what I mean when I say that. So if you don't mind doing me a huge favor, send a video, guys, by simply leaving an appropriate thumb. I'd appreciate it below the video, and also leave a comment so that the YouTube algorithm can promote this video. If you guys are new, we also explore Bitcoin. So you can kindly join us here on this interesting journey, and we'll send that out to you momentarily. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your time. Remember to always have a strategy before you enter. Keep that positive energy flowing. We'll talk soon, and bye for now, guys and gals.